Hello everybody, welcome to Around the Water Bowl with Chasing Tails Dog Training. My name is Rebecca. I am the founder and the trainer here with Chasing Tails Dog Training. I am so excited to see all of you. February. Lovey-dovey. Love is in the air. You know, all that other crap. But we also want this to be useful, right? So this month we're going to be talking about dogs and their love languages, because humans have love languages and dogs have love languages, and they are not always the same. So when we think about it, we as dog people, we love our dogs dearly. Nobody can argue with that. The way that we experience love is not the same way that our furry friends do. When we are showing affection and love to one another as humans, this usually means hugging, kissing, cuddles, things like that. And that can sometimes actually put a dog off. I would say 99.9% of the time, we mean well. It's just that we're speaking different languages. So we're talking about dog love languages and how do dogs show their love differently than people. So we know people do the hugging, the kissing, the hand holding, cuddles, yada yada. For dogs, it's more choosing to be near you, being comfortable, relaxed, wanting to engage in play, working with food and training, and just being a calm companion. Those are all ways that the dog says, yeah, that's the stuff. One of the big things that we need to remember is that tolerating absolutely does not mean the same thing as enjoying. Still does not always mean comfortable. What are we looking at? We're looking at affection and trust. Affection is what we like to give. Trust is what a dog chooses. So what do I mean by trust? Signs of trust for a dog would be soft, loose body language, just I'm happy to be here. Voluntarily wanting to be close to us, checking in with us, and being comfortable being like, nah, that's enough, I'm done. I'll come back later. And being okay with that saying, I'm done. That trust really grows when a dog feels heard. When dogs have that choice, and it's okay to have a choice. And we want to make sure that when they're giving us these signs, we're listening, we're responding, and we're accepting it, respecting a dog's choice. Dogs also really like it when humans are predictable and they're calm. Just like us, if I can have an idea of what you're gonna do next, it's gonna make me feel more comfortable, versus if you just all of a sudden poof into confetti or something, like that's gonna throw me off and I'm not gonna feel as good as I did. So we wanna make sure that our dogs know what they can expect from us. And honestly, some dogs feel best and most loved when they're just given some space. So one of the problems that we can absolutely run into is mismatched love languages. Humans want to love with touch, kissing, hugging, cuddling, and we want to do that with our furry friends as well. But a dog might prefer something more like just coming and resting his side up next to you, or engaging in play, or just being near you, but maybe not touching you. Kids especially, we all love kids. I love my daughter, I adore her, but there are times that I need to tell her, you need to stop kissing the dog, I don't think he likes it, and make her step away. Or she'll want to give him hugs. She's very sweet, she's very much about hugs and kisses and just being sweet right now. But I also need to advocate for my dog that he doesn't like that and teach her she needs to step away to allow him some space. Sometimes some dogs don't want to be pet immediately as soon as somebody sees them. So it's important that our guests know if we have a dog that needs a little bit more space, that we let them know like, hey, just give our dog a little bit of space, they'll warm up. And this is a hard one for most people, myself included. When you're having a garbage day and everything sucks and you just want to snuggle up with your dog, sometimes they don't want it. And it's okay for them to say no. Go grab a stuffed animal. I'm sorry, I have lots of stuffies if you need an extra one. If we continue to push when a dog is saying no, This is going to force a dog into feeling like they need to growl or snap, or they're just going to completely shut down. And shut down is not a good behavior. Nobody wants that. So it's really just, people are loving. We just need to learn to speak the same language, if that makes sense. How do we work on getting a dog's consent? Because obviously they can't speak to us in English and say, yes, this is good, or no, I don't like this. A lot of it is offering affection and not forcing it. This could be as simple as holding your hand out to them and giving them a moment to respond. If they lean in, or maybe they'll nudge your hand, that's a good signal for, yes, I want to engage. If they turn their head away, or maybe their head will go down, or they'll start giving you that whale eye, that's a no, or a not right now. Choice is going to build trust faster than any command you could ever teach a dog. Trust is the foundation for everything. When we're working with a dog on this choice-based affection, we want to make sure that we are respecting dogs and the way that they feel comfortable. We want to make sure that we're not leaning over them or hovering. We just want to stand back, either offer a hand or maybe give a light pat on your hip or something that invites them, but we need to be okay if the answer is no. Another way that a dog could be telling you no is maybe they start licking their lips or yawning out of context. Those are all ways of saying, nah, I'm not real comfortable with this. They might stiffen or completely freeze. Those are all hard no's. And we also need to remember that even if there's no response, that's still an answer. That's still them saying, I don't really want to engage right now. So why does all of this consent and choice and affection and learning a dog's love language important? When we're not talking the same language, stress builds. And I don't know about you, but I know that when I'm stressed, I'm not at my best self. And I don't think anybody actually is. So if we can keep that stress low, absolutely. This is also going to reduce our need for any type of warning. And it means that when we do have affection, that hugging, kissing, cuddling, it actually makes it more meaningful. We mostly just want to make sure that we're helping our dogs feel safe, because nobody wants to be unsafe. When it comes to other people, let them know that you have this choice-based affection, and you can simply say, we let him choose when he wants to have pets, or if he walks away, we let him. It's no big deal. When dogs know that they can say no, their yeses become real. And you'll see that. Always remember, your dog loves you. They actually probably love you more than you love them, even if it doesn't show. Just remember, it looks a little bit different, and for every dog, this is going to be different. This month, try listening before loving. Try the choice-based affection. See how your dog responds. Do it a few times over the week and see what type of environment you're in. When does your dog feel safest with you? When does your dog want to be around you versus when does your dog just need a little bit of space to go and be themselves? For those of you out there, let me know. What does your dog choose? Does your dog like touch and affection, all the touchy-feely stuff? Do they prefer to play? Do they prefer something involving food? Or do they just need a little bit of space and time with themselves? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this month on Around the Water Bowl. I am so excited for next month. We've got great things in store for the rest of the year. Take care, and we'll see you next time.